Hey residents of MeepleTown, today we are playing an exciting game about eating salads.
Mama said to eat your salads.
It does not sound very exciting, but let's get to the table and check out point salad.
Alright, so this is what point salad looks like when we are ready to make our salads. So the cool thing about this game is you have two choices. You're either going to take one of these point cards or you're going to take two of the vegetable cards. Or, well, hold up, fruit or vegetables.
Oh,
Gotta
boy.
get it right. Gotta get it right. And that's it. The only other thing that you can do on your turn is you can turn one of the cards if you have it in your tableau. Or even if you got it that turn, you can take one card and flip it over to the vegetable side, but you can never, or fruit, or you can never turn the vegetables over to the point side. So let's just go.
Let's jump into it.
1, 2, 3, go.
All right, so let's see. I don't really know what I want, but I know there's no cabbage out there. But I'm still going to take the one that's going to give me cabbage points.
Wow, okay.
In hopes that some cabbage will come out my way.
That's interesting.
Because if they do, I'll get 8 points for 3 cabbages. All right, oh, sorry, here we go.
You're putting yours all the way up there. We got to make it look straight, Dean.
All right.
All right.
So, oh boy, wow, lots of options.
Good thing no cabbages came out.
Yeah.
You could take that, though, and then flip it over if you wanted to.
It is true, I could do that.
You can only draw one if you do that.
I think what I'll do, though, is, let's see, I'm gonna take this one as points as well, which is
excellent.
Not
That's what
great.
I needed you to do.
Yeah.
That's one of the interesting choices you're making, because if he would even have pulled a card from here, then I couldn't have got this point card that I wanted because it would have gone down there. So.
That's right. All right, so now it looks like I'm collecting carrots as well as cabbages. So I'm just going to take 2 carrots, put those over here.
Oh, perfect. An onion came right out just for me.
Oh, good. I'm so excited for
Fantastic.
that happen.
I will take an onion, and I will take, let's see. I'll take a pepper. We'll see what happens.
Flip these down. All right. Hey, 2 carrots, and that's exactly what I need. So I'm just going to take these carrots.
Oh, boy.
And so now, in a 2-player game, we have
6 of each.
6 of each cards. And so we're actually going to play through an entire game this time.
Gosh.
Just because it plays so quickly.
So I have to take this card even though I don't want it, because
Yeah.
that's 8 points for Dean already.
Yeah. And I really would have liked to have had that cabbage as well. So I'm going to take this up here, and I'm immediately going to flip it over because I really do need to start collecting cabbages if I can.
Okay, so I'm going to take a tomato and an onion. Because you can score these multiple times as well.
All right. I got an interesting choice now. So there is a card here that it could be a carrot if I flip it over. It's also worth 3 points for cabbages, which I'm kind of going for as well. However, I get 4 points for every carrot. So I'm just going to take this, flip it over, and make that a carrot. And that'll be my turn.
Yikes. All right, so let's see here. I am going to... I'm going to take this.
Ooh.
Slide these over.
All right. I don't really know what I need now. I put all of my eggs in my carrot and cabbage basket. And so let's see. I know that I would like to stop John from getting points as well.
Actually, on my last turn, I can flip one over. I'm going to go ahead and have done that. Sorry.
Make that a cabbage.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I think what I'll do, I'd like to get these lettuce and be able to get one of these point cards. However, I lose points for getting those. So I lose points for lettuce and tomato. So I know that I don't want to do that. I'm just going to take onion and a pepper in hopes that something will benefit me in a little bit. I'm just going to put this down here because I don't anticipate getting a lot of peppers.
All right, so
Onions.
because I already have this completed twice, except for I just need one more cabbage, I'm going to take this as a point card and then flip it over to the cabbage side.
Oh boy. Also,
Perfect for me.
really hurting me.
Perfect for me.
Remember I mentioned that there's 6, so I only have 2 more opportunities. I shouldn't be giving this away. I only have 2 more opportunities to be able to get what I need. So, all right, I can get...
But you still have this one.
That's right. I can get 5 points
to.
for this, for getting carrots and peppers. And I do have lots of carrots. I would just need to start collecting some more peppers. And that doesn't hurt me as either. So I think I'm going to go that route. I'm just going to take that point card. And that's my turn.
I'm going to take this and see if we can work something out there. So now that one of the stacks is depleted, the rules say to take the biggest stack, which they're about even to me. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's pretty
Maybe
close.
this one's a little bit bigger. I don't know.
Divide
it into a... No, I'm not
just
looking.
kidding.
Divide it into approximately half and put it there. So there you go.
All right, so I'm going to take a... Ooh, my problem is... I've got lots of issues here. So I'm just going to take this point card and I'm going to turn it into a pepper immediately.
All right.
That's my turn.
So let's see here. Sorry, I got distracted for a second there. I think the garbage man's coming by MeepleTown. Oh.
All right, we're going to flip those. And that's good for me. I do need peppers, so I will go ahead and take these two. Ooh, the tough part is I'd like to be able to get this one that gives you 10 points for the most peppers. However,
it's about to get flipped
not
over.
good for me, so...
All right, so he's got all the carrots. I'm just going to take this because I know it's worth 2 points for me. 4 points for me because I have 2 of those. Oh, crud. Son of a gun.
All right, so here is my dilemma. I need to be able to get some cabbages.
Yep.
And I also need this card.
Because it's worth 10 victory points.
That's exactly right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just take this card. I'm going to give up on getting the 3 cabbages, and so I'm just going to get more carrots, which gives me a monopoly on the carrots.
One thing I love about this is that Dean is going to go negatives on all the things that are left out on the table. I don't know if anything else is going to help me because I don't have 3, so I'm just going to take this just so he has to take more of those.
So I'll take lots of negative points here.
Yes. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I'll just be quiet.
All right, so now, since I'm going to take negative points, I need to be looking over on John's board to make sure that I'm not giving him anything. Now, he is going to get points. 8 points for this over here. He's got 3 cabbages and 2 tomatoes, so he would need 1 more tomato and 1 more lettuce. I can't let him have that, so I'm just going to take these 2
Good call.
lettuces.
I assume that you would do that to me.
But unfortunately, I'm going to get a lot of negative points in that last round. Just did not play out the way
Unfortunately
that I
for you, fortunately for me,
That's
I would
right.
say, right?
All right, so do you want to score yours first?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go through each of these cards and they're going to score and we can use these multiple times. So for this one right here, I have 2 of each, so that's going to be 16 points. For this one right here, I once again have 2 of each. I have this 3rd cabbage, but it doesn't count, so that's another 16. So that would be 32. Here I have 2 of each again, right? So that would be 32 plus, hold up, 16. Sorry, I was thinking 12, and I was like, that's not right. 32 plus 16, 48, right?
That's right.
And then 2 of these, so that's another 4 points. So 52 points.
All right, pretty sure you're going to do
Sorry for the bad maths.
really well on this one. All right, so this one I'm just going to get 10 points for having the most carrots, so that is 10. And on this one, I actually have 24 points from my carrots,
34.
but I'm going to minus 8 of those, so that's going to give me 16, is that right? 16 for this card plus 10 is 26, and then on this one I'm going to get 20 points, so that's going to give me 46. Is that what I said?
Yeah, what did I say?
50 something.
Did I say 50 something?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I don't even remember what I said.
You can show the score up on the screen after the magic of editing the video.
I know, but then I can't gloat or cry if I win or lose. What did I get? Hold up. It was 16. It was 3 of those, right? So 16, 32, 48. Yes.
All right.
I win.
There we go. Now you can gloat. So
I just turned into a wailing, flailing arm man.
46 to what? 50?
52, I think.
52. All right. So let's talk about the art and components.
Not a whole
jump
lot
into
to
the
talk
review.
about it. Yeah. So the cards are fine, right? The art is clean. Nothing to get too excited about, but it's clean.
I mean, it's a game about salad, right?
It is. Oh, one thing that I could say that might not be...
Actually, I like the art. I think it's cool. I think the art's good.
There's 108 cards here, and it's a pretty big box, I feel like. Now, hopefully that means that expansions are coming out, but I would have, if not, I would have much rather... It could have been in a really small box that I could have just slid into my back pocket or something. This is pretty big for just having 100 cards in it. So, anyway.
Right. All right, now let's just talk about the gameplay, because
Yep.
that's really the biggest part of this game is the gameplay.
For sure.
I would say this game, before I play this, I kind of had this in a category of Sushi Go, right? Where it's, it's a card game where you're drafting and just trying to get the most points. But I think this is quite a bit more unique than that.
Much better than
Yeah,
Sushi Go.
because I didn't say that.
I said that.
But the uniqueness, I think, is cool. It's interesting, the decisions about taking those point cards or taking the vegetables. And, that without playing it, it seems like very simple decisions, but you actually do have to think a decent amount about how many of the different vegetables or fruit are still available for you to be able to get. Because if you take the point card, you need to make sure that you're going to get points off of that, and in my case, you're not going to lose points off of that, because for me, that last round, I really lost because of all those points that I lost. So there's some thinkiness there, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, and then even the thoughts of me taking this card so that he would get less points. I mean, if I wouldn't have taken that, it might have actually helped you, because you could have taken that the one round and not... I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if that would have changed the game, but yeah, it's interesting too, like, especially when you're playing 2 players. Now, I've played this at a higher player count, and I actually prefer it at a higher player count than 2 players. But with 2 players, you can really watch what your opponent's doing and being like, oh man, he could get the 10 carrots, the 10 points for having the most carrots, so I better just take that card away. But I like how you're also, if you take the cards from the vegetable part of the game, the market, then you're taking point cards away. So I could see that, oh, he wants that card, so I'll just take this vegetable. I don't even have to take the point card, because I know it'll be flipped over next. So the dual purpose cards, it's really cool. I really like this game.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It's such a simple game. You can get out and play. I mean, we played this probably around 5-6 minutes, something like that, in a 2-player, and even with more, it goes so fast. There's like zero downtime between your turns, pretty much. So it's a fantastic game. Let's go ahead and get into our final thoughts.
Yeah. You're about to get emotional or something over there, a little tongue-tied.
It's the onions. It's the onions making
Well played, sir. Well played. So I enjoy, as we've said, all the little decisions that you're making over the course of the game. I love also how fast it is, and I love how I can teach this so quickly. Yeah. I say, take one of those or 2 of these, and if you want to, you can flip over one of the other cards. Now, some people may have questions like, what does the plus mean? A few minor questions like that. But last night I played this game, and I played with some people who don't play a lot of games, and it took me 2 minutes to teach it. And when we were done, they said, can we play that again? So I think that's a sign of a good game. So I like those. I'm going to give this a very solid 7.5 out of 10. And it's and for me, I'm not a big filler guy. I like a good filler game, but I usually don't give those super high scores. This is one of the best I've played, I think. I think it's one that I could actually see going up higher, but I'm just careful putting the brakes a little bit, saying, but 7.5 out of 10. This is one of the best under $20 purchases I've made in a while. Yeah.
This is a game I'm not going to turn down a play of.
I probably wouldn't.
And for me, I will give this a higher score. And I think, part of this is a little subjective, because we both really, really enjoy this game, but it's just how you value these different
I would rather
games.
just have some meatier games. That's just I would rather have games with more decisions, a little more meat on the bone, that would play a little bit longer. So, still, it's really good.
Yeah, I'll give this. I'm going to give this an 8.5, and it's not because it's not that I necessarily like this better than some heavier, maybe 8 games. I might rather play those, but this is going to be one of my go-to filler games, I believe. I think my family's really going to enjoy this. They've not been introduced to it yet, but they will. I really enjoy it. It's fast, it's fun, and it's thinky. That's exactly what I want in a filler game. So I'll give this an 8.5. John gave this a 7.5. Yep. Tell us how they can get in touch with us.
If you're enjoying our channel, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel, give a thumbs up, a like to this. That would be awesome. Also, we have a podcast on iTunes and Google Play and Stitcher and Spotify and a bunch of different things. Just look up MeepleTown. We're on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Those are all at MeepleTown Games, and we are Board Game Geek Guild 3407.
Thanks for coming down to MeepleTown.